Hi there. This is a video about a hunting trip that a group of us took to Newfoundland during the fall of 2021. As such, it's going to have pictures of harvested animals and the processing of those animals. If that's not your thing, please stop watching now. We went with Caribou Cove Outfitters. There's a link in the description below. And this is where their camp is located. It's located on a beautiful man-made lake. I'm 95% sure it was made for hydroelectric power. It's a really beautiful area of the province and is one of the few places that I've been where there's no sounds of other humans, no traffic or anything. Of course, because it was the middle of COVID, not even any planes. When I went, I wasn't planning on doing this video, so I didn't have my camera with me. Then we decided we should have a video, so this is a collection of pictures and short videos from everyone who was on the trip. So the formatting varies. The content you're going to see is roughly in chronological order. The first few pictures you just saw were from the trip to the camp, including the ferry from Nova Scotia. There are quite a few bog shots like this one in the video. For the most part, they're all different bogs. There are a large number to choose from, and they vary in size from miles long to just 100 yards or so across. We spotted moose or good moose sign in every area we went. Since the area between the bogs is wooded, calling is the preferred method of hunting at this camp. Some other places I've hunted are more open, and they tend to employ a spot and stalk type of hunt. On our first day, we got very lucky and we got a nice little bull down. We almost had a second one down, but one of our shooters got choosy and we didn't get that second one. So this was a good start to the week. You can see the boys are pretty happy about that. Meanwhile, Jay and I are busy taking selfies here in the bog. And then we went back to the camp for a little BS session in the evening. So next morning we went out and hit the bogs again. Jay saw a nice little bull this morning, but decided not to take it. It was early on. He thought he'd see something a little bigger. So then we came back to the camp, lunchtime, skinned up the moose that we got the first day, and then headed back out again. There was two ways to go out hunting. One was by Argo ATV, which left the camp and went up one side of the lake. The other was using one of the 3 boats we had available to us. Here's a quick run up the lake. That boat ride was early in the morning, heading up the lake and crossing the lake, just in our little finger of it. Every day there was beautiful sunrises, sunsets. I didn't put them all in the video. You'll be seeing nothing but the scenery was spectacular. So we had a little herd of caribou. I forget the number, maybe 7 or 8. It may have been a few more than that, but no more than 10. Really cool to see. I was hoping to see some caribou. They said that they came up quite a bit in this area. So when we landed there and come up over the hill and saw them, I was thrilled. But my old iPhone 7 just wasn't up to the videoing task. So basically all you see is some white dots. There was 2 males. One of them was a really nice trophy animal. That takes us to the day that Jay got our moose. I had shot a moose before, so that this was Jay's turn to shoot. So we went out, and you can see he was pretty tired. Heard some snoring behind me. This is what I saw. So we're sitting. This is the bog where we ended up shooting the moose. We saw a number of cows, and Jay picked one, and wango, we got our moose. Again, some snoring going on. This is just a couple of minutes before I saw the first moose. Then, of course, there was a whole bunch of activity that I didn't get on camera, and here's the moose. Sadly, I didn't take a picture of it right away. We didn't even think of it. We just got excited and got going on it. It was a pretty warm day, so we cut it all up, and we had to leave it overnight. So we got it all cut up and covered it in brush to keep the bears off it. Here's the only picture we have of our moose. Anyway, it was a nice-sized cow, and then we headed back to the camp. morning we get up to go and retrieve our moose. On the way we passed a famous cove. It's where Johnny Cash went moose hunting back in the 60s. This is the cove where the camp used to be. Apparently it's all fallen down and flattened now, but this is the spot. There's some links to some info in the description if you want to see some stories about that.
There's the spike camp at Smuggler's Cove. Coming in on moose retrieval job. Back there you can see our path back at Smuggler's Cove where we picked up the moose. Sorry, I didn't bring my good camera, it's all on the phone. Skinned up the moose down there in the meat shed. Boys are cleaning it up. Get my skin in here. There's the successful hunters over here enjoying the fruits of their labor. Me. What day is it? Thursday? Thursday. Boys are 2 tags left to fill. Boys are heading out. We're looking after the camp and the beer. Good luck, boys.
Now I'm just going to go through a few random videos and pictures from the trip. Most of these are still sort of in order, but they're getting a little wonky and out of order. You can see here we've got some gray jays, or geez, these birds have a million names. Canada jays, meat jays, whiskey jacks. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. Anyway, pretty much every hunting camp I've ever been to has a bunch of these guys around. They're the friendliest birds in the world. They'll eat it out of your hand every time. Whenever we're cleaning up an animal, we always are chucking them little pieces to eat. So most of these pictures don't require any explanation. So I'm just going to shut up, maybe play a little music. Keep an eye out for a video up ahead where we spot a bear on the road. Just a medium-sized little bear, nothing big, black bear. Other than that, please enjoy, and I'm sorry this video took me so long to get out. I kind of got away from video editing for a little while, but I'm getting back into it now. Thanks, and have a great day.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning, put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. She rises early in the morning. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Put him in the scouts to the hose my son. Put him in the scouts to the hose my son. Put him in the scouts to the hose my son. Shall we do Know you've been a good friend, and that's through the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Hey Johnny, it's Jim Shockey here, and I want to wish you a happy Father's Day on behalf of Dawson. He got a hold of me and let me know that we have quite a bit in common. We're both hunters and we both like to work. Apparently you own a and I know all about the time and effort it takes to not have a 9-to-5 job. You work 20 hours a day to be self-employed. About 2 years ago, I stopped the 300 days a year that I was traveling, and I'm starting to slow down and smell the roses. And I have to tell you, I'm not missing any of that travel I was doing and the work, the long hours. I realized you can't take all that stuff that I was able to buy with me. But the memories I can make right now with our family being together, going on hunts. I understand you've missed a couple years of moose hunting up in Newfoundland. That's a fantastic place to hunt. So just between you and I'd go on the moose hunt and forget about the work this coming fall. And good luck. Send me pictures. Again, happy Father's Day, Johnny.